So remember, Kane was just holding a lump of magma in his pocket and gave it to us, even though that probably should be killing us right now. And we need to go find some place to use it. But fortunately I already know exactly where to go, so there's not a lot of putzing around. You actually just fly directly south from Baron, and you come to this little city here. And drop it into their sacred well. Not a potion, because nothing will happen. So this must be devastating to the local ecosystem and climate. Because mountains have an incredible effect on climate. And this is just destroying their mountain, creating a big ass hole in the ground. I can't even begin to imagine how devastating that would be. But hey, at least now we can go underground, fuck around with some dwarves. It's odd to me that the dwarves have tanks, because there's no one down here for them to be at war with. And of course, Sid, being an idiot, flew the plane right into the middle of this battle, so the ship is getting all messed up. I'm gonna count that in my tally. That's 3 times. That's 3 times that Cecil's been knocked on his ass. Sorry, long period of silence there. I just didn't find anything terribly interesting to comment on. Except now, oof, look at these fucked up dolls. So these are obviously supposed to be the dolls that the little dwarven princess was complaining about having lost, but they don't make a lot of sense as a boss, because what's possessing them? Golbez himself? I don't know. And then the actual battle sprite for the dolls doesn't look anything like their overworld sprite. As far as I'm aware, the number of Calbrinas you kill doesn't affect anything. It doesn't affect the amount of health that this thing has, it doesn't affect how much experience or gil you get. The guide I was following said that you get more experience or gil for killing a certain number of them, but I received the same amount for killing 5 of them in my first playthrough as I get here for killing only 3 of them. So, just punch them for a little while. It won't make much of a difference either way. It's not a difficult boss anyway. Of course, there do seem to be the occasional bug in this game with experience rewards. In that solo leveling trick I was mentioning earlier, I'd recommend you not do it for more than 10 or 15 minutes at a time, simply because sometimes when I was doing it during my initial playthrough, it would not award me the proper experience. It would award me the experience it would give me if the rest of the party were alive. There's one instance where I invested about 45 minutes into killing the marionettes, and Cecil only received 25,000 experience, which is a good chunk, but he should have received 75 to 100,000 experience for that. So I effectively wasted, God, half an hour? Something like that. Of course, the previous boss fight was a joke, because this is the real fight. If you're very lucky in this fight, you can get Kane to jump before Golbez casts Hold Gas. That way he'll be out of action and land with his health totally intact. So you don't need to revive him. And yay, Iridia's back. And again, just like Rosa and Kane, her level is on par with that of Cecil. So now we finally have a black mage. Slash summoner. It's wonderful. We did it! We killed Gomez. That's the end of the game. Let's pack it in, everyone. Let's all go home. Time flows differently, so they are able to get her to a more, let's say, fuckable age very fast. Which, if you go into Google Images and type in Final Fantasy IV, all you're going to find are, well, all you're going to find is fan art, I'll say, of Rydia. Golbez, for some reason, turned into Thing from the Addams family, and is very slowly groping his way around this room looking for the crystal, and we're just gonna sit here and let it happen. Wonderful. Yep, there we go. So we are coming up on the part where my very first playthrough simply stopped, but we're not there yet. First we have to go to the Tower of Babel and try to get these 7 crystals back. So next time, we're gonna go fuck around in the Tower of Babel. But first, we're going to see the Tower of Babel.